Hold up. I think we just got some footage from Bigfoot himself. Yeah, this thing's like in the woods behind me. Yeah, it looks like he's holding a camera, and look at his face. That's definitely him. It's actually like broad daylight. Look at the snow falling down there. It's kind of dense, but you can see our boy right here. He's walking along. Kind of looks like he's looking at the camera too. You guys see that? There he goes again. A little bit of a goofball expression right there. You know, just hanging out, having a time. Just another day in the woods for Bigfoot. Looks like he's getting ready to go off camera though. So, let's see what he has to say. It's been a while since we've seen a good Bigfoot video, but this one might take the cake. What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we have another ultra-realistic found footage style video of Bigfoot in the woods. This time, he's holding a camera in selfie mode. It's broad daylight with dents in the snowing in the background. Bigfoot is walking through the snow like a vlogger, occasionally looking into the camera with a goofy expression. He eventually stops and decides to talk to the camera. And I must say, I do appreciate when these videos are in English. Makes it much easier to understand what they're saying. Now, without further ado, let's hear what this Bigfoot has to say. So let's jump right into this video and see what Bigfoot has to say. As we start, we see the top of Bigfoot's head, the left side of his face. You can see it's very snowy out, very cold. It looks like he's wearing a little hat as well, and he's walking through the snow. If you listen closely, you can hear the crunch of the snow under his feet as he walks. The camera is bouncing around quite a bit because I assume this is handheld. So, as you keep walking, he's going off camera. We don't really know where he's going. He's looking around. Again, it is hard to see because it is a first-person perspective, and there is a lot of snow falling, but every once in a while, he will turn his head and look directly into the lens, and it almost looks like he's winking or giving a thumbs up. It's hard to tell. So he keeps walking forward. He walks over a log, and then after the log, he stops and turns around and starts walking back. So before he started walking back, he was facing forward. So now he's kind of going the opposite direction. And Bigfoot says, "Hey, what's up, guy?" And he gives a little thumbs up. That was not the greatest intro to a YouTube video, but it'll do. And he says, "Today I'd like to tell you about my dream last night." And there it is, the Bigfoot voice. This is one of the best parts of this video, is that he actually speaks Usually, they just kind of mumble stuff. So it's nice to be able to actually hear what he has to say. And he says, "I went away with my brother. Then we met a group of teenagers. Quickly, I lost my brother and I alone on the motor." And as he's saying this, you can see that he's kind of looking around. He doesn't really seem worried at all, like he's just telling a story. And then he says, "Then the teenagers came to me and asked me phone, money, and etc. I was so shocked." And then he makes a face like he's disgusted. "And I woke up till now I am sick." After saying this, Bigfoot laughs kind of to himself, and then he says, "Whoop," and then he gives a thumbs up to the camera. So as far as Bigfoot videos go, this one's pretty unique because he's actually telling a story. Usually, they're just kind of silent or they make weird noises, and it's nice to be able to actually hear what he has to say. Plus, the fact that he is talking in English makes it even better, because most of the time it's in some sort of made-up language. And it's also interesting to see a Bigfoot video that's in broad daylight. Most of them are always at night. And the fact that he's walking through the snow, the camera's bouncing around, it has that shaky handheld motion to it. It feels very realistic. And it also brings up a sense of place. I feel like I'm walking through the snow with Bigfoot. If only I could understand what he's saying. If we were to take everything Bigfoot says at face value, it seems like he's just telling the story of a nightmare he had. Maybe he watched a horror movie before going to bed. and this was the nightmare that he had. I'm not sure, but it seems like a simple story. Like any of us could have this exact same nightmare, and I think that's what makes it so believable. It's not something out of the ordinary for a Bigfoot. To do something out of the ordinary would be if he grabbed the camera and started running around or doing something crazy, but this seems like a normal, everyday story. It's just, it's coming from Bigfoot, so automatically it's more interesting than anyone else's story. And on top of that, it's in Bigfoot's native habitat, so it seems realistic. Now, of course, you don't have to believe Bigfoot. That's perfectly fine. But if you're going to believe in a Bigfoot video, this seems like it would be the one to believe. All the other signs seem to check out. His eyes seem to look like a Bigfoot's eyes. His fur seems to match a Bigfoot's fur. His fingers seem to match a Bigfoot's hands. And plus, if you listen closely, you can hear the Bigfoot noises in the background. If this was edited in IDB, very impressed because they somehow managed to get his breathing to sound exactly like a Bigfoot-esque breathing. They did a great job. Or it could be real. Who knows? It's hard to tell. Personally, I think this is one of the most convincing Bigfoot videos I've ever seen. It does a great job at making it seem like a genuine found footage style video. From the shaky handheld camera to the coherent Bigfoot that's talking in English, it just all works. And it seems like a fun Bigfoot video to make, but at the same time, it also seems like it could be a genuine Bigfoot video. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Give the video a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.